should be plenty of time. Alright. Nope, that should have been muted. Alright. Alright. That was odd. Alright. All of that should be up. Yep, hey, the bot decided to load up finally. The chatbot has loaded. That should all be good there. It's actually bringing that up, so yay, that works. Ooh, that's a question. No. I don't think I'll do that. It's unfortunate, but I don't think I'll be playing music today. Right. Yay. Kinda needed that because I finished the research. Yeah. Oh, I made quite a lot of money over the last couple. Nice. Okay. Today's goal, VFW, shooting down a plan. An aeroplane. Fun times await. So what I should do, right, up in this, go down there, and get myself killed, and then try to hop into something like the Tiger E or VFW, which by that point, there should be planes up. We're off to a swimming start on the French. Not the French. Oh, I know what happened. Germany's win rating went a little too low for this BR, so they started, let's throw in Russia, France. Give them some ally stuff. some of that Heat FS and APDS. Gotta get some of those in there. I saw those houses right there and kept thinking, that's a black spot on my screen. That's weird. Alright, so... No. But you. Also, I'm gonna move stream chat to right there so I can quickly take a glance at it. Did any of them spawn over here? Yeah, some of them did spawn over here. What, did you think you were safe? There's a thing known as binoculars. I can see slightly above my tank. You were never safe. Hi, buddy. Gun is still technically active. Don't particularly want like the chances of... Yep. Ease up and ready. You're not that sneaky. Kill assist, I am absolutely fine with that. Alright. Oh, you came from more of this direction. I don't like how this is technically part of the map and has no purpose over here. Other than to get sniping shots off. So if that's the back side of this hill. What is this end tank? That shot around across my line of sight. This is going.
Attention to the map.
Real lockdown C, you know, 4 people out of. Oh, we're even a person short. Oof. Life is but pain. Shroomba wappa, shoomba wappa. Life is a lot of pain. Hmm. Aircraft friendly? Friendly. Nice friendly by the direction of sound. Oh, please, Panther D, hold in there, please. I don't want to be the only one out here. Oh, enemy plane.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Hey, mobile dashboard, thank you for letting me know, Twitch, that I can control this from my phone. Alright, so... Aha. Oh, fuck off. Fuck it. I'll get a better position.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Pretty sure that's a enemy tank.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
I am so happy that Panther over there decided to stick around. I can't tell if that's artillery or someone shooting at me. Someone shooting at me. Hi.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
caps lock. All. Neato, Batman, neato. It's like I know how to play this game sometimes. Let's see, that's almost 6. Could be worse, could be worse. What is this? Yeah, I was like, what? Wants me to shoot down ground OB. Heavy Metal Fury, Bulletproof. Bulletproof is quite possible. Actually, all of these are really, really possible. Wingman might be a little difficult. But Heavy Metal Fury is be worse. Mission Maker is damn near impossible. That one should be worth a lot more credits. Heavy Metal Hero. It says can't be less than 12, but I've seen it be less than 12. What B would it have to be? 3 and above, huh? I guess I should see. Oh no, I have to. No, I'm having to run this. Let's see, that's a 3. Is it just game mode or does it have to be tank? So it's really actually wanting something more like this. Three, 4, 5. Sure. Sure. It's not like I'm gonna play these tanks anyways. Should be low enough. Oh, excuse me. Should be low enough BR that it doesn't affect too much. I mean, for 15 rounds, if I hit every single shot, that is 15 tanks. Depending on range and accuracy and the like. Ooh, ping has jumped a little bit. At least it's noticeably jumping. I mean, look at that T-34. It's like a stutter fest. I think I'm moving at a stutter fest. Yeah. Oof. This is gonna be a struggle game. Struggle bus. Okay. Let me guess. Get out of my way, Slowpoke. I'm trying. Yep. What is this? 100-something gun? A 128 millimeter cannon. I mean, for 128, it's short barreled? Question mark. I just know that this gun is not great at this battle area. What the fuck did you get shot at by? Oh, hi. You're in existence. Only a hit, by the way. Sherman armor OP. Yep, today's gonna be a struggle of a game. I get fucking anywhere in the map, and oh, hell, I barely got halfway, and of course, though, like, well, actually, it's more like a third of the way. No, depending on the KD1. But seriously, it's like, the fuck? The honest to God, fuck was that? 128 millimeter off of a, decently flat. Well, actually, it shoot. I know the one that the mouse shoots is a lot more heavily angled than what it should be. Now the question is, what the fuck is shooting at me? I can't see it. Let me guess. His shot penned. Not totally true. I was gonna say penned took out my gun breach and then I killed myself on my gun breach. But hey. I honestly... At this point, I'm not surprised that the 2/3 across the map before I can even leave my fucking spawn. Because why wouldn't they be? Why in the fuck wouldn't they be halfway across the... over halfway across the map? Oh. Fucking thing. But just way too fucking close. Let me guess, there's an enemy tank right up here. No. Impressive. He's going down.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Artillerie, Koordinaten bestätigen. Attention to the map. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I'm so glad we have things that can pen heavy tanks. Otherwise, this would be a shit show. Even more than it already is.
Artillerie feuerbereit. We no longer have the advantage. Der Feind hat einen Artillerieschlag angefordert.
Gotta love it. Yep. Okay. Okay. So, Stir Mill gets taken out after going across a third of the map. Tiger gets taken out after going across a third of the map. Ostwind can make it half the map. What in the fuck? I guess loss of credit. Oh, I didn't lose credits that game. Impressive! In fucking impressive. Oh yay, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So we're not gonna get out of this ditch. Sad but true. That ditch is non-leavable by the Germans because the Americans are on the other side. Nice. Nice.
Attack the A point.
No shit. How many people are in game? It's a small game after Delta Sun. Nope, just you. Just you. I'm going to pop up out of this and immediately get blasted because it can be. Right. Time to get shit on. Yep, time to get shit on. Oh, look at, they took out the fastest thing we had with a BT fucking, well, I guess M22. And then we killed a BT5. I mean, yes, there's someone up on that hill that isn't rendering that I'm about to get shot by. Because fairness and joy is not something that Gaijin gives. Now look, it's actually a decently fast tank, and I have a very slow shell. Oh look, it's already dead. But wait an hour. Computer trying to update on me.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I know. No, it's so horrible. Now watch as there's a group of light tanks that have gone through here and are going to pop out over here and start picking us off. Just watch.
The enemy is winning.
Yeah, Hans, want to see a magic trick? That poor guy in the back.
Attention to the map.
Oh, poor guy, that loader. Oof.
Panzergranate laden.
Now watch as all my time spent getting over here is wasted because I immediately pop up and get blapped. Yep. Let's try right about here. Fine, I'll back the fuck up. Hey, airplanes. He's ready to get annihilated.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Neo. And a suicide bomb. On someone who is not a threat. Guess that is subjective, but still.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
Yep, I'm not surprised I'm taking shots. I'm just surprised it didn't happen sooner. Oh, that was basically straight ahead. Oh, hello there. Yeah, no.
Grid square.
Killed a Sherman. The British something. Otherwise I would have said M4. Which is a weird distinction because they're all M4s. So where is Papa? Okay, I guess Papa didn't exist.
Mache Feuer bereit! Geladen!
Oh, that's nice what that car is doing. Yep, they're just farming for kills now. Because they know they've lost. They know they've lost. What is this? Hmm.
Keep it up! The victory will be ours!
Oh. Hello. I didn't get a single kill all game. Hmm. How do I... No wonder why I can't... Hold on. I said research, not purchase. Motherfucker. I guess tracks will work. Shubadooda. Shubabooba. Modifications. I want to get the HVAP right now. Let's see, 106, 129, 129 HVAP. Yeah, HVAP. People complain because, but you guns shouldn't be able to penetrate my tank. It is a 50mm cannon coming from through the roof. You think it gives a fuck what your frontal armor is? That's if they're doing it at a decent, attack angle. If they're not, it's still kind of, oh well. Speaking of attack angle, I need to do a little practicing with this, because it just hit me that I haven't flown this thing in fucking forever. I don't have a key binding for that, so fuck your shit. Alright. Shibbity-wop.
Sean, wieder Statusmeldung. Kurs, Zeit und Ziel stimmt. Proceed?
I'd be so dead by now.
Bodenkontrolle, verstehen Sie laut und klar. Ende.
Alright. Non-pens.
Schauen Sie sich nach allen Richtungen um. In diesem Sektor kann es uns jederzeit treffen. Verstehen Sie? Ende. Ja, ich verstehe.
swear, this thing without HVAP is just janky. I'll go for altitude and simulate, you know, maybe not altitude, just distance.
Bodenkontrolle, verstehen Sie laut und klar. Ende.
So what, 2 kilometers? Would that be a better... Or just more of a vertical than a horizontal? Yep. More of a vertical than a horizontal. That was my issue. So restart. I don't know why the game insists on having that open immediately. So I guess my question would be, what's a decent altitude? Because obviously the more vertical I'm going, the easier it is for me to aim, but I also want the time to pull up out of a dive. Alright. And then I'll move on to that. So at about 2k out. Start dropping down. No. Granted, that will eventually kill that particular one, but all that would normally do to a player is just make him a little pissy. Yeah. Alright. Return to hangar. So if I manage to get this plane out, actually, I'm gonna drop down to here. Because jumbos suck ass. Because they basically the only thing they're lacking in compared to the Tiger is penetration power. And that's it. This is a 105. Actually, you know what? I'll take 5 rounds of HE. I'm never gonna use them, but I might as well take them. Hey, we got a fliboy. A fliboy. And a little Italian go-kart. I don't blame any of the Sav 2012 48 drivers. The thing's broken, overpowered, and they're never gonna fix it. Well, they might fix it after it makes them a couple more $100,000, but they won't fix it for a while. Also, where the fuck are you going, P40? Striker boss. You are not a boss if you're a striker. Because a striker doesn't exist in this game. At least not yet. If they add it, it'd be neat. It really would be, but I have heavy, heavy doubts. Good plan. Dumbass! Because let me guess, they're still up there. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm really, really not surprised. I would be shot at from up there. If the smoke would clear. Oh shit! Yeah, no. Fuck you! Alright.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
Thank you for letting me know. Oh, on the bright side, that was one of the less impressive tank destroyers in my lineup. And somehow I still get to respawn. Thank you for the follow. Let's see if I can go. Okay, I thought someone was being shot at, like, real close. Alright, let me go see if I can take care of this Achilles. Because if I can take care of this Achilles, I might actually be able to do what I was trying to do in the first place. The fact that there's a Panzer IV F2 in this game is saddening. Especially, right? If he really doesn't have very many other tanks. If he's stuck in a 3.3 lineup and this is a 4.0 game, have mercy on your soul. Hi there. Yeah, fuck off.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck that shot came in from. I'm not seeing anyone over there. I'm serious, I see. There you go.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Why are you back here? What in the fuck is this? I mean, good on him. Good on him for... I just don't understand why. Why the fuck do you hang back that far? I don't think Kung flew rabbit here.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I'm just gonna head back to the hangar. Actually, let's see, what is... so you've actually got time in this game. Why are you...
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that we're losing. Decently close game. I wish, you know, I could have done more than get shot at. And get shot at. I wish I had the chance to fire back once, but hey. Could be worse. Could be worse. I could be saying that Britain is the worst possible nation to be playing because it doesn't one-hit anything. If you're bouncing off of the Germans in the British with their APCR, you are playing this game very, very poorly.
We've lost.
Ugh. Oh, jeez, the chug on that. Fucking Germany's the easiest until 6.7. No. I play US, I've played a little USSR, but I have to admit, I haven't really played much of Britain or the UK lineup, but let's see. A 2.7 heavy. 75 millimeters of armor. Let's see, what do the German? Let's see, 2.7. No, not getting it through. No. Nope, still. Well, actually, I guess I was looking at the wrong thing. Possibly getting it through. Possibly getting it through. Then again, that's assuming you are point fucking blank. Because this thing has, well, slopes for days. The whole thing is fucking rounded. Sorry, but in what context? No HE. No HE. Are you complaining about not having a 150 plus millimeter gun? Is that what you're complaining about? Because you have one. And it's a one-shot machine. Well, you technically have like two, but still, they're absolutely dangerous. Just because you don't one-shot with your stupid high penetration. Oh, I guess. Let's see. Is it on this one? What I'm thinking of? Yeah. Your AP. Let's see. Ballistic Cat. No HE, huh? Still, regardless, it has a higher than average rate of penetration. So what you do is you don't just center mass. Surprising how that works. Even on the tanks, well, I'll say nation, because I'm pretty sure that they don't really get AP CR. Okay, so they get APDS way sooner than everyone else. But I really don't think... Well, I don't find it saddening that they have to play a sniper fest. You know, hit the gunner, hit the driver. Because their guns are decently fast firing. And there's really not a ton difference between what the mediums have. Let's see, 6.7 here, 84, 84. 84, 84, yeah, so their guns are the same almost across the board. So it's a question of speed and mobility or armor. Armor in War Thunder is pretty garbage. Unless you know how to angle your goddamn tank. So, here's what you do, right? If you think, oh, the Germans have it just so easy, or the Russians have it just so easy, go fucking play them. If you think they are the, favorite child of Gaijin, go fucking play them. I might gripe about Russian bias. I might gripe about ally bias because it's Germany and Japan versus the fucking world. Or Germany, Italy against the fucking world. 9 times out of 10, Sweden is screwing things up as they try to decide what... Do they put it on the force with 3 or do they put it on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 person side? I'm hoping they throw it on Axis. I really do. Because then we're gonna have people then complaining, oh, it's just not supposed to be like that. Well, there's a lot of things that aren't supposed to be like that in this game. If you are griping about a team composition, and you want Germany all on their own, facing the goddamn world, how about you can play Germany and face against the entire goddamn world? See, what the Allies don't have to worry about too much is what tanks are they facing? If you load up the battle screen, chances are it's going to be one or two nations. Wait for an hour, please. One or two nations facing the rest of them. Typically. Now, there's the occasional, let's split this, or heaven forbid that you load up, have a team, squad up with someone, and choose an Axis and an ally nation, like US and Germany, Japan and America. Actually, Japan and America happens quite often when it's Germany and Italy. So really, like Italy and Germany, or anyone else, you'll get, full lineup games. Every nation versus every nation. But seriously, if you think one nation is absolutely just the fucking best, go fucking play them. And I know, what's his face? He plays a lot of Germany. But every nation is a point and click adventure. Germany a little bit more so because they don't get armor fast enough. For a nation that, in World War II everyone was trying to get a gun big enough to kill their armor, that's not an issue in this game. It can't be an issue in this game. You know the real reason why they couldn't let the mouse out? Because with the invention of Heat FS, or heat rounds in general, roll thickness kind of sucks. Doesn't mean much. So, then from there, the standard, logical endpoint is, hey, fuck armor, let's go straight speed. In the triangle of firepower, which is the gun, armor, not needing to explain that one, and mobility, i.e. speed, being able to turn, change positions really fast, you always had to choose. What do you do? Do you forsake speed? Do you forsake armor? What is it that you're giving up? And in this game, the gun and armor always have to be roughly balanced. I'm getting called away to go do something. I guess it's been almost an hour and a half live stream. Could be worse. Yeah, I'm not arguing with him that, it's a point and click adventure game. Every nation is a point and click adventure game. The only reason you think Germany is a lot easier is because that's all Germany has. If you know how to angle the armor on the Tiger, good job. You're still worse than a Sherman Jumbo. Why? Well, if we just, I guess, load it up. Where is it? There it is. Raw armor thickness on the Tiger, flat at 100. Oh, look it. It's Did they actually change frontal armor on this thing? Or is this just the plate that goes over it? Yeah, it's just the plate that goes over it. I'm gonna guess total thickness is over 100. Angle. So that's spaced armor technically. That is spaced armor and angled. Angled spaced armor is not terrible. Granted, the shell is almost immediately going in, to the next one at a pristine angle. But if it's thick enough, it'll set off the fuse and explode outside the tank. Congratulations. People are wondering, why do the Germans, why are the Germans the first ones to jump to like an 88mm in history? I mean, let's see. USSR gets 57, 85. Though that was like a really janky setup that they had running. KV-85 was a lot easier to do. But why is it that the Germans went for a anti-aircraft gun? Because the Germans quickly figured out that if you take a gun that's capable of shooting, I don't know, about a mile and a half into the air and you put it along the ground, you're going through enemy armor. That's why these armor penetrations are like a little iffy. Granted, I'm talking more of like the stationary, bunker almost. Well, not bunker, but you know what I'm trying. You know what I'm trying to get across. The stationary gun placements of 88, they would drop them down. Why? Because when your 50mm and your 75mm stop being effective, and you really don't have an answer, because Russia was, throughout history, pretty far, in terms of armor protection, above everyone else. They were. It was poor craftsmanship and rushed production, and not really updating their lineup, their tank, until it was like, oh hey, now we're facing Panthers and Tigers, let's throw an 85mm cannon in. America's solution? Let's go from, something that was okay against the Tiger and make it longer. Oh look, that more than, that gives us a 50% increase in penetration rate. And the Germans are still using the 88. It's all about what kind of point and click adventure do you want. Do you want to aim at weak points? Do you want speed? Because if you don't want to aim at weak points, congratulations, Britain's your best bet. But now you have to aim for crew. And understand what angles. I mean, to put it simply, the American Jumbo at 5.0 is, in my opinion, a little under-tiered. 5.3 is where this thing should be sitting. Why do I say that? Well, let's see, 5.0. If I go to Germany and I go to, oh look! 5.0 to 6.0. Well, I guess there's nothing 6.0. But, having a Panther G with almost 200mm penetration bounce off of you at a 5.0 level, because you don't just flatten your armor against your opponent. Yep, that's not what I wanted. You don't just sit there looking them directly into the face. No, you turn to the side of it. You angle your armor. If you know how to angle your armor, they are left with few options. Now, the reason why, Tiger 1 is, kind of a favorite for me. I mean, VF2 because fuck KV1s. Because, well, KV1s will pen you all day long. No issue, because you don't have armor. But, your 75 looks at their 75 millimeters of armor and goes, fuck you. It does. That's why I know why a lot of Russian players, like, every other nation complains about, the Panzer IV F2 is so broken, it's so OP. There's 140 millimeters penetration. And you know what? It doesn't get much better by the end of it. Oh look, 140 compared to 100. It gains, from 3.3 to 4.3, it gains 3 millimeters of penetration. One entire BR jump. Now, is that a good sign? Probably not. But the fact that the reason why I gravitated towards the F2 initially was because I didn't have to deal with KV1s. I didn't have to try to take the APCR and try to, like, snipe out crew because, well, this will do it. Well, I guess. Interesting. Does it just not keep penetration as long? I don't know. I don't know. But if you have a stock Panzer III, or, this, your stock ammo is generally good enough for everything. You don't need to be, like, mixing and matching, but sometimes you can't do that. I know, for example, if you were to take the the 105 Sherman out. Oh fuck no, you're not using HE. Why? Because why would you? You're only going to be a inconvenience for your enemies. And that's it. Yes, you might hit their gun barrel and put them out of action, but that's really all you're doing. Whereas, if you take their heat, oh look, there's 130 millimeters of penetration. Let's see, 130. 130. That seems like a very, very, very... Okay, so not as much as a mouse. At what point does 130 get through? Oh, I'm seeing something here. The German tech tree is, well, shunted. To a degree, the rest of the world in World War II was keeping up with the Germans. Why? Because Germany conquered a lot of Europe very quickly. It wasn't until towards the end of the war where they were kind of locked in what Panthers, Panzer IVs, Tigers, Tigers IIs that they had, that they started getting outmatched. Because with the USSR wasn't concerned with armor until the Panzer, the long barrel Panzer, i.e., when this thing really, really got kicked into overdrive. It was in development, but it wasn't, a high priority. But as soon as the Panzer IV came out, they're like, okay, fuck that. We need something that can, take hits. I don't know. It just pains me when people say, oh, Germany's so fucking OP. Am I a bit of a German engineering fanboy? Yes, I admit I'm not. I'm not going to clear that bias anytime soon. I really like how intricate things can be, but I understand the downside to that kind of mentality. Now, what pisses me off in this game is when, because that's why I think it was my last live stream. I really wanted Matt to get into Germany or Gibbons to get into Germany. Because it was like, as, you know, Sherman's, the Panzer IV F2 seems really, really fucking OP. Because it wasn't designed for Sherman's, it was designed for KV-1s. So I told him, well, we could either play USSR down to the KV-1, or play Germany to the Panzer IV F2. I have the ability to do both. And he said, you know, why not? Help me, you know, research the mouse, get a little bit of research on it, and play the nation I'm most fond of. Every single game, we've gotten our asses kicked. Why? Well, you know, M1 Storts, that's a bit frustrating. 2 M1 Storts, that's a little more frustrating. M1, 2 M1 Storts and a couple BT5s and 7s, and we don't have that kind of speed. Well, I wouldn't say we don't have that kind of speed at all. I mean, at about 2.7 we might. But before then, it's not that fast. It's really not. Anyway, I really do need to go do what I was called to go do. It's unfortunate. It really, really is. But, it happens. At any rate, this has been the Despair 13. Let's see if this still works. It does still work. Alright. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go follow me on Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, or just coming to the end of it on Twitch, go follow me on YouTube. And if you want, you know, I'm actually kind of thinking of, you know, holding on to the handles of my name, just in case, but I mean, the Twitter one is more of a personal account. Facebook is, well, I guess a little higher up, where it's, you know, disconnected from my main personal account, because you can't name an account the Deathsphere 13. So, but yeah. I'm signing off. Bye.